There's a quiet fear that doesn't always show on the surface. It's the feeling that everyone else is moving forward, and somehow you are not. That you should be further by now. That you should have more figured out. That you should be ahead. But what if the timeline you're comparing yourself to was never yours to begin with? What if you are not behind? What if you are becoming? There is a particular kind of pressure that comes from watching. Watching classmates succeed, watching friends get married, watching people your age build careers, businesses, stability, and quietly asking yourself, why not me? Why not yet? We rarely talk about how comparison distorts reality. You don't see their doubts. You don't see their private anxiety. You don't see their nights of questioning. You see outcomes. And when you compare your internal process to someone else's external result, you will always feel behind. But growth does not look dramatic while it's happening. Most growth doesn't look dramatic while it's happening. It looks like trying again, quietly, learning something the hard way, outgrowing patterns you once believed were permanent, sitting in discomfort instead of running from it. It looks slow, it looks invisible, it looks unimpressive, until one day it doesn't. We've been taught that life moves in milestones: graduate, work, earn, achieve, stabilize. But real becoming doesn't follow a checklist. It follows seasons. There are seasons of visible progress, and there are seasons of invisible building. And the invisible seasons are often the most important because they reshape your character. They teach restraint. They build patience. They expose weaknesses. They strengthen resolve. If you are in a season where nothing seems to be happening, that does not mean nothing is forming. Sometimes roots grow deeper before anything rises above the ground. And roots are not behind. Roots are preparation. There is work that gets recognition, and there is work that doesn't. Becoming falls into the second category. Not everyone sees the work you're doing. Saying no to something unhealthy, holding back a reaction you would have given before, choosing discipline over impulse, continuing, even when no one notices. But these are the moments that shape who you are becoming. Becoming is subtle, it's internal, and because it is internal, it feels like it doesn't count. But it counts more than the visible wins, because visible wins without internal strength collapse. You were not designed to move at the speed of someone else. Your background is different. Your responsibilities are different. Your emotional journey is different. Your starting point is different. Why would your timeline look identical? Some people bloom early. Some people bloom later. Some people bloom quietly. But blooming is not a race. It is a response to readiness. And readiness cannot be rushed. You are not behind. You are aligning. Behind most falling behind anxiety is a hidden belief. If I am not ahead, I am failing. But what is ahead? Ahead of who? Ahead of what? There is no universal clock. There is no master scoreboard. There is only your path. And if you are learning, if you are adjusting, if you are becoming more aware, if you are choosing steadier decisions than before, you are not behind. You are evolving. Growth suffocates under panic. When you rush yourself, you shrink your capacity to absorb lessons. When you pressure yourself constantly, you mistake urgency for progress. Real becoming needs space. Space to reflect. Space to rest. space to recalibrate, space to fail without labeling yourself a failure. If you give yourself room to breathe, you will notice something important. You are not stagnant. You are shifting, slowly, subtly, but steadily. Instead of asking, "Why am I behind?" ask, "What am I learning in this season?" Instead of, "Why haven't I arrived?" ask, "Who am I becoming through this?" Because arrival is a moment. Becoming is a transformation. Moments pass. Transformation stays. One day, you will look back at this period, at the uncertainty, at the doubt, at the quiet work, and you will realize it was not empty. It was forming you. The patience you didn't think you had. The resilience you didn't notice building. The clarity that slowly replaced confusion. You will not remember this season as behind. You will remember it as foundation, and foundation is never wasted. If this resonated with you, if you felt that quiet fear of being left behind, pause for a moment. Take one slow breath in and let it out. You are not racing. You are not late. You are not failing. You are unfolding. If this message met you where you are, type the word unfold. Let it be a reminder to yourself, not to rush your becoming, but to trust it. Because you are not behind. You are becoming.